Hello, podcast world. This is Dorian Daly. This is everything about life, aka Mr. Game Time. Yeah, we made it another week. That's good. I think it's good. Still here, still breathing. You know, not sick. Some people probably, we go through troubles, and we're gonna have good days, and we're gonna have bad days and stuff, and we gotta go through it, you know. And but we made it another week, and I'm so blessed to be here talking to you, everyone. And I want to thank everybody for your support. The ones that come in and watch, one goes to the YouTube, and they my audience that's on all the streaming platforms. Now we on all streaming platforms, y'all. I mean, I just added iHeartRadio. We on iHeartRadio, so to ones that wants to listen to iHeartRadio, we are there. We on TuneIn. We're on all stream platforms. We're only waiting on Apple, and the reason why is because they gotta approve it, and it's a long process with Apple. But I did go this week and look, and they said they're still looking it over. They got a lot of people coming in, so hopefully this week they approve us, and then they said as soon as they approve, they'll send me an email, and then I can just publish the content that we have already, and then we'll have Apple. So we'll be on all streaming platforms. That's probably like maybe we'll be on all of them. So it's about 20, 21 of them, 20 something. We on all of them. We all over the world, y'all. So I really appreciate y'all coming in, listening, and supporting me. I ain't asking for no money right now. Nope, I ain't asking for no money. I just ask for you to come in, watch, on the YouTube channel. You go there, it's there. I post it every week. And you subscribe to the channel for now. And when I do set a payment thing up, I think I'm only going to go $1 a month. That's it, $1 a month. Because I know things is high out there and expensive, man, and it's hard. Rent is high, everything high, man. It's just the same, man. I just looked on Facebook, and that mega thing, I think they try to charge people, man, $14. Y'all better look it up. I don't know, like Verified, TikTok, Twitter like that too now, but that's privately owned and stuff. So I think they're gonna start charging us for these platforms, man, like Facebook and all that. I don't know. Everybody got money problems, even the big corporations, them banks and all that stuff going on. But okay, so the name of the episode today is Good and Evil. Let that soak in. I'm gonna repeat that again. Good and Evil. That's the episode today. And that popped in my head about maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, before even the last episode popped in my head, and I said I want to do an episode show on that. Well, I really didn't say that. Jesus told me you got to do a show on good and evil. So that's what we're doing tonight. Now, I looked up the words every show, or everything I put down, I look it up and I research it and I go study on it and stuff. So it's facts. We don't do what ifs and all that stuff. We do facts, and I look it up. The definition, I try to get the meaning of it, and try to get an understanding of it, and I let y'all know that I get a lot of my materials and stuff like that. I go to scriptures. I go to the word and stuff, and I go to God. I pray, but I talk to God and commune with Him, and I ask Him to give me an understanding of the subject at hand. And He said, "Ask, and He'll give it to you." I was up. Well, I went to bed to kind of sleep kind of early last night, and then I woke up around about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, He woke me up because He put something on my heart and spirit. So I started really studying and looking at some videos about the subject and about good and evil. So I was, I usually ask people throughout my week about what's good and what's evil. And they answer, they give their honest answer. People give their honest answer, and I feel that it comes from the Spirit, because people, yeah, they answer the question, and I got a lot of different answers, different perspectives, on the subject, you know. So we're gonna say we're gonna do good first, or yeah, we're gonna do good first. So what is good? I wrote this stuff down, like I usually do, and we want y'all to do some due diligence too. Everybody got stuff going on, So good. So the definition of good, and we're gonna start off with this. It says to be desired, having the qualities to require for a particular role. That's one definition. The next definition is that which is morally right. I like this word here. Righteous. Yeah, that's good for that, righteous. When I start thinking about good, I think of God. I put it like simple. When you say good, that pops in my head, God. Now, when you think of God as good, what about some of the little things about what makes him good? Loving, merciful, forgiving. But we can't leave out love, because that's what he is too. Not just good, love. And those things are something like he's always doing or performing. So I said it's good, and an act or deed is what we do. Now I asked a few people this question, like I said. And some of them, well, most of the people that I talked to, I said, what's good? I said, give me 3 things that's good. Let me try to remember a couple of what they said. Well, they said, one person said, living. Yeah, I talked to one of my cousins just a few minutes ago, and she said living and breathing. I would think that's good, breathing. Yeah, and I said, yeah, that's good. Everybody have their own perspective on it. And I respect people. That's what they think and how they feel. So a couple of people said, I said, what's good? And one person said, me, I'm good. Now, I wasn't trying to be funny when she said, well, I said person, I want to say, I backed up a little bit from her, but she said she good. And something popped in my head, a scripture, because usually scriptures pop in my head when people talk and I talk to people. It just automatically just come in my head. So I remember this scripture where this person was talking to Jesus, and they said, Jesus, you're good. You're good. He said, I'm not good. My Father is good. That was Jesus said that. Jesus said, I ain't good. My Father, my God. But anyway, that's just one perspective, So, yeah, and then other people said, love, they put that in there. That's good. But good. What is good? And the definition says a desire. To be desired, having the qualities required for a particular role. Now, a lot of people said they talked about people themselves. Are we good people? Human. I mean, the intent when he formed us and made us said it was good. But something happened somewhere. I believe we have the ability to be good, to do good things. Just to be good, I don't know. I mean, everybody got that. I don't know. Cause I done did my share bad and evil, and I got it in me, and it's there. you know. So, good. So I want that to soak in a little bit, good and evil. Well, we talking about good right now, doing good things, being good, or doing good things, you know. And I think helping people, putting someone else first, you know, and caring about something or someone, that's a good thing. It's good to me. I believe it's good. You know, we are capable of doing awesome things, awesome things. You know, these people that work. I used to work in the nursing field. I was an aide, nursing aide, and helping people. I mean, they pay you because, of course, you're gonna get paid. You know, but doing something for someone when they're in need, or helping them when they're sick or they're hungry, and feeding someone or taking care of them when they're wounded, or just sitting down talking to someone kindly, and I think that's a good stuff, you know, trying to bring it together. Now, we're going to get into this evil definition. Evil. Now, is it more than, is it a lot of good? A lot of different kind of good? Or is it just one particular good? Wait a minute, let's go back. When we think of God, because they say God is good all the time. I mean, man, could I be good all the time? My God, just all the time, just good. You know, I mean, I'm working for that. I'm working on that. Now, the particular things about God that makes him good. He's just always thinking about us and his creation. I mean, he gets satisfaction, of course, because he said he made everything for his pleasure. But just being good all the time, just never wrong, never envious, never jealous, never, well, his jealous is different. Willing to just, I think about God when I said, I messed up so much and just disrespected him and just did dirt and did all kind of stuff. Of course, I just wanted to do. And this God, good God, he didn't take me out. He didn't get rid of me. He didn't just take me out of existence just like that. He can do whatever he needed to do. He gave me time. He did it to make a different choice. And I'm still trying to figure that out. Like, why did he do that? Why does he do that? You know? So that's just me. I mean, everybody got their own personal little thing. I hope everybody got their personal thing with him. I hope so. Because if you don't, you're going to hell. Because you ain't going to be with him. I don't know. And I don't want that to happen. That's why I'm talking to this thing right now, man. Okay, so let's look up evil. Because I got some other stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about it. We got time because I paid for more time for us than, yeah, come on. I'm out here working for the kingdom. Yeah. So let's get evil. So everybody got, I hope, listen, Look up. I know you probably use good all the time, these little words or whatever. Look it up. Get the definition of it. Get the true meaning of it. Look at it. Look at the word and stuff. And then it will not be bad to get in that word and read them scriptures and stuff. And then well, everybody got their little thing said who wrote this and don't believe this, or they question and judge it or whatever. Listen, God is real. It's real. And I'm just saying. Okay, let's get into evil, the definition of evil. I wrote this stuff down. You and I got it on my phone. Yeah. I'm really, because I'm hungry. And if he said, if you thirsty, here, I got my cup. He said, you thirsty, you fill it up with knowledge and understanding. But it's all about, I just want to know him and be closer to the good, closer to better myself, to get more like him, so I can love y'all better. You know what I'm saying? I can love the people better if I get that goodness and get a little bit more of him in me and start exercising that. I believe that. So, okay. Evil. Profoundly immoral and wicked. That's one definition. Okay? Now, the second one is, it goes on a little bit more. Profound, it's a noun, by the way. Profound, immorally, wickedness, especially when regarded as a supernatural force. Now, when I read that definition, I was like, supernatural? Why they call me evil? Supernatural. Super. Shouldn't be even associated with super. I don't know. That's just me. Some other words, they just put the words down. They didn't really give a definition. Just one with that evil. That's enough. Wrong. That's one word. That's a simple word, but you can still look that word up to get the true meaning of it. What's another word? I want to try to get some shadiness. I say, because these words I'm trying to use, we use in this all the time. Man, you probably be shady to me, or whatever may be the case. Why is shady? Okay. Yeah, y'all know what that is, shadiness. Crookedness. Crooked and low down. That's evil. Crooked. You know? Okay, let me give you a couple more words. Let me say this. Corruption. It's corrupt. It's not right. It's all wrong. It's corrupted like spoiled milk. Might as well throw it out. You can't drink that. Nope, you cannot. Iniquity. Yeah. A lot of different words up here. But it breaks it down. It's all these words in the definition. It's like it's the opposite of good. The opposite of good. Yep. So that's the definition of evil. Now I ask the people, give me some words. I mean, what you when evil? What's evil? Most of the people said people, humans, is evil. I don't know if I agree with that. Now, just like good, I don't know if you can say we good. We do good things. We do. Now with evil, it's the same thing. I don't think no human is evil, but you do evil things. But you can always stop doing. You can stop doing good. Stop doing evil. Just like, you can be in love with your wife, but you can fall out of love with her. Yeah, you can. Yeah, sure can. So, now, I thought about this all week. I was just going back and forth. Me and the Lord were having a conversation. Me and Jesus. Yeah, but I talk to Jesus, then I talk directly. Because you can talk directly to God now. That's what point Jesus is for. Now you can talk directly to him. He hear you. But he listen to you anyway. Even when you don't think you're listening, he listen. He there. Can't get rid of him. Can't go nowhere. So all week I was thinking about good and evil. Every time it came in my head, Every time it came in my head, good, God, point blank. That's it. Evil, the devil. Well, he wasn't. They gave him that title. He got that title because of those words I was using. All those words got inside of him. Because that's where it started from first. It didn't start with us. No, that didn't start with us. It started in heaven. It started in heaven. It started right there in the presence of God. Yeah. And I mean, I tried to figure out, I'm sure that didn't make God happy. Yeah, he wasn't pleased with that. Like he created. Now, I studied on this, and I've been studying on this for, wow, about that situation up there that was going up there in heaven. Or we just going to say the presence of God. Everything was created by God. Everything was created by him. Every creature, everything that you see in existing was created by him. It, however you want to call it, Abba, Allah, whatever name you want to call it, the one. It created Lucifer. That's what they call in the scriptures, Lucifer. And it said it was beautiful, perfect. Those are the words I use, perfect. I'm going to play a video and let y'all listen to it. But anyway, let me talk to you. It said it was beautiful. Nothing in heaven can outseen. They call it the morning star. Beautiful. Now, I don't know if y'all know, I have a concept, that the angel, as we call it, had a free will, just like us. Make a decision and choice. Yeah, I found that out a long time ago. They can make a choice. He created them a little above, yeah, a little different, but they have a choice, decision. They choose, just like God, just like him. Does God make decisions? He made a choice. He made God. Yeah. You was a thought, an idea of God. Yep, I'm talking to you, my podcast people. And something happened inside of Lucifer. He created, something came out of him. God didn't create lies and jealousy. Well, he said he was jealous. But he didn't create all that stuff that I read, immoral and stuff. He had pride, vanity. He's beautiful, and he got all into itself and started just thinking about him. And he wanted to be over what created him. I can't get that out of my mind. We talking to God, I'm like, God, what's he thinking? You know, like, how's that even possible? Most of us have children, kids. I'm a father. How my child going to rule over me? I don't know how is that possible. If your if your kids is ruling over you, that house got to be a mess. Or something ain't right. What's going on? You gonna let the child take over the house, the kid? And so, that's a whole kind of different situation because it was a creation. It wasn't born. It wasn't like that, you know. So I don't understand that. I tried to understand that all, like going back and forth with that. Now, here where it gets real funny. Not funny, but interesting. After all that was going on, up there in heaven, and God sitting there, you know, chilling like he usually doing what God do. And this thing over here, or whatever, causing problems. Now, God is not at war with anyone. Who can he be at war with? It's no one can, I mean, that's it. Nobody can stop him. Or nobody can battle. It's not an even battle. It's not an even thing. Because God is, yeah, he can, just like that, and everything can disappear. So I don't know. It's like crazy, isn't it? Now, he got kicked out. Now, Scripture said, and I hope y'all be reading. Scripture says Jesus, when he was down here, he told the disciples, I saw Satan get kicked out like a lightning bolt. I seen him. He got kicked out. Yeah, because all them shenanigans he was doing up there, nah, God wasn't going for that. I want to say, well, you know, I have a relationship with the Lord, so I mean, I can talk to him, and I don't really be questioning what he did there, but I said, Lord, why you put him down here with us? So why you didn't put him on Mars or somewhere? Why you put him down here on Earth? You know what I'm saying? What for? It's always a reason why he allows things to happen. It is his nature and him superior. It's always a reason. And it's a good reason. Why not? See what we're going to do and how we're going to handle it. See what we're going to do. Because he bets on us. He put it all on us. He put it on. He at Vegas, he said, yo, put it all on. Yeah, that's my cousin, you know what I'm saying? What up, Marie? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he said, yeah, he'll so, yo, we going to put all of the, I got faith in Marie. And he going to get it right, turn around, and he going to do it right. He going to make sure he follow me and do what I say. That's what he do. He got faith in us that we can make it and we can do it. He sat back and just watches. You know? That's right. So he said, whatever. I'm going to put the tree down there of good and knowledge. He already going down here. I'm going to throw him down here because I already got a place for him. Whatever. Yeah, but I just tried to figure that out for a long time ago. I just said, man. Like, and then I say, he is such a intelligent. We can't even get matched at intelligence, but the little bit that he does give us, you know, test. He tests us. Don't tempt, he tests us to see how much we love him. That's what I came up with. How much we love him, how much we'll fight for him, how much, because he fight for us. He does everything for us. And, you know, that Jesus, I told you, Jesus, that dude, man, Jesus. I mean, he came down here and he got beat up, spit on, slapped in the face, cut up, all that stuff. And he did it for me. He did it for all of them. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's something else. I would say that's good. That is a good deed. Do we do like that? Do we do good deeds in everything we do? How we talk to each other? How we handle our business? Are we doing just like Lucifer did? Put ourselves first. We want all the worship. We want everybody to love us. We want it. We're going to go and take it. Yeah, because that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to steal heaven. He was trying to take over heaven, like a corporate takeover. I don't know how to understand that, but do the humans act? Do we act just like that? I know I was. Yeah, I sure was. Doing everything. When I read those words and I went over it, I was doing the same thing. I was doing the same thing. I was doing the opposite. Wasn't listening. Wasn't paying attention. I want to do it my way. I want to do it just like Dory. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah. Hold on. Let me, you going to do that? 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I was there. I was doing that. Yep. Doing what? Lying. Doing all that. Causing a lot of problems. He did not. Well, I think I made a choice. Yeah, I made a choice to turn it around and stop. Don't do that. I just did that. So it's an everyday thing, you know. Paul wrote, it's a fight, battle, because a part of me want to do it. Part of me wants to cause problems, wants to just think about myself. Yeah, sure do. And I fight, well, the spirit fights over that thing in God, fights over that. Yeah. So, I got this video that I'm gonna let you listen to. It ain't got no music. It's educational, so we ain't gonna get in trouble. My Facebook friends and audience, y'all be able to hear it. You know what I'm saying? My YouTube people, y'all gonna see this. My podcast people, y'all gonna listen to it. Yeah, cause I told y'all, we got 2 new ones came in there, approved us this week. We on iHeartRadio. Yeah, we on iHeartRadio. We been tuned in, Spotify, Google, Amazon Music. Listen, we on all of them. Just waiting on Apple. We about on 25. Yeah, we on Facebook. Yeah, TikTok, all that. I've been putting all that. Listen, we out there. So this is all over the world. Got people listening all over the world. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming in, listening, and stuff. And I love all y'all. When I say I love y'all, I do. You know, I met, seeing one of my old friends, Big Will. I told him I was going to give him a shout out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's on Facebook because he said he has something. Will always got something to do. We used to stay in Hanover and William Warfield Drive, man. This is like my brother, man. He's like, they stayed right behind us. And I don't know what building they stayed in Hanover, but what up, Big Will? I love you, man. I talked to that brother and told me he was in the ministry too. But he worked at RTS, but he worked at the other part of RTS, I think in one of those vans or something like that. He's been there for a long time. Yeah, so I met him today at the car shop. I had to take my car back in because we're getting it fixed, man. We're getting that thing fixed. So let me play this video, and it's got to do with something about Lucifer up there, and get a better perspective on where this evilness and where this stuff comes from. Because it's not us. But it's what we do. What are we doing? I mean, you hurting somebody, trying to hit somebody. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're lying. That's all the devil stuff. That's all what he do. But that ain't God. You lying to somebody. I don't believe in no little white lie. No, man, you don't got to tell no lie, period. Just tell the truth. If you don't want to lie, just say, I don't want to talk about it right now. I'll talk to you later. But don't lie about it. Just go ahead and tell the truth. God listening to you anyway. So who you lying to? Okay, let me see about playing this video. So we're going to hear some of this stuff here. Go back out. Here. Play the video, y'all. I'm so happy to be here. I'll be here. I'll be looking forward to this every week. And stuff. Oh, Lord, somebody coming in. Yeah, people joining Facebook. I got a lot of people joining and seeing it and stuff. Y'all, I appreciate all y'all, man. I really do. This is wonderful. It's growing. It's getting bigger and bigger. Yeah. And I go to these stores and stuff like that, man, and y'all watching the videos, man. About 200, 300, 400 people, man, be watching these videos. And it's, it's getting bigger. It's growing. Well, I'm promoting it too. Mr. Game Time on YouTube. You go there, put your subscribe. I ain't even putting no money on there yet, but sooner or later, I'm gonna set up $1 a month. That's it. Come on, man. It's high. This prices out here high, man. People need their money. Yeah, once this money start coming in, y'all, listen. You gotta get this thing turned around, man. I gotta help these people. You gotta help each other. Okay, what else going here? Okay.
And created all angels via the ministry of his Son, the Lord Jesus. There is no creature that he did not create.
Power on.
1, verse 3.
Bluetooth ready to pair. Connected.
All things were made and came into existence through him.
Okay,
and without him, where did Satan?
Okay, pause that, and then I gotta get back in here, y'all. I just want y'all to listen to it, and then I'm gonna go here. Okay, now.
First evil desire come from?
Turn it down a little bit.
God first formed Satan as an angel
Hope y'all
and
can hear
created all angels via the ministry of his Son, the Lord Jesus. There is no creature that he did not create. John chapter 1 verse 3. All things were made and came into existence through him, and without him not even one thing was made that has come into being. However, God cannot be directly involved in the creation of evil, for he is holy. Therefore it is evident, both from reason and from the Bible, that all angels were created in a holy state, and that each angel is a direct creation of God. When Satan rebelled against God, he not only incurred God's wrath for himself, but also persuaded some of the angels to turn against God.
I have I gotta.
Some estimates
This
place the
part right
number
here.
of angels that followed Satan's lead at 1/3.
They said 1/3 of the
At this
angels
point,
following him.
Satan and his angels are
How do you know how many
genuinely
angels
evil
was
and
up there?
hostile against God.
I don't know the prophets or
His
something like
plan
that. I gotta research
the
and get
humans
into
he
that, study
created.
that, and try to find that out.
Ezekiel chapter
That's
28
so it's only
verses 12 to
25%. That's
19
75%
and
of the
Isaiah
people.
chapter 14 verses
That's,
12 to
I
17
don't know.
are two significant
I'm gonna
chapters
that's
that are
another
typically related
thing.
with
I gotta
Satan's
study
original state and fall. Isaiah chapter 14 verses 12 to 17.
Now, if y'all want to write these down, these
How
scriptures
you have
down,
fallen
or
from
whatever,
heaven,
and then y'all can
O
go and
Son
study
of
and
the
look at it
morning,
for yourself. That's
light
being spending
bringer,
time with the
Son
Lord.
of the dawn. You have been cut down to the ground, you who have weakened the nations, king of Babylon. But you said in your heart, I will ascend to heaven. I will raise my throne above the stars of God. I will sit on the mount of assembly in the remote parts of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
This is
I will
Lucifer
make
talking.
myself like the Most High.
See, he want to be
But in fact,
over God.
you will be brought down to Sheol, to the
that
remote
make sense?
recesses of the pit, the region of the dead. Those who see you will gaze at you. They will consider you, saying, Is this the man who made the earth tremble, who shook kingdoms, who made the world like a wilderness and overthrew its cities, who did not permit his prisoners to return home? His privileges and perversion. Before his fall, Satan appears to have enjoyed the highest levels of power and prestige that have ever been bestowed upon a creature. Number 1. Nature. Satan belongs to the cherub class of angelic being, and these are probably of the greatest class and highest order. Ezekiel chapter 28 verse 14. You were the anointed cherub who covers and protects, and I placed you there. You were on the
Hope
holy
y'all can hear
mountain
that.
of
I know I
God.
can hear it pretty good, but
You
I
walked in the midst of the stones
got
of
it on the
fire,
thing.
sparkling jewels.
Yeah, I was watching this about 2 or 3
Ezekiel
times a month, but I
chapter
didn't see
28
this
verse
time. I
12.
studied it a long time.
Son of man, take up a dirge, funeral poem to be sung for the king of Tyre, and say to him, Thus says the Lord God, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. The expressions, you had the seal of perfection and full of wisdom and perfect in beauty, both point to the fact that he
Beautiful.
was superior to all other living things
Perfect.
in intelligence and physical attractiveness. The
Intelligent.
figurative language of this verse speaks of his
Created him
exquisite perfection.
perfect.
Number 2. Position. He was not only anointed leader, but he was also called a guardian, covering cherub twice. This could reference his role as a guardian, an honor guard, and proclaimer of God's majesty and holiness. Number 3. Habitation. He appears to have been in God's presence
He was right there
because
with
he
God.
walked amid the stones
He
of
was
fire.
right there with
Ezekiel
God.
chapter 28 verses 13 through 16. You were in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone was your covering. The ruby,
The ruby,
the topaz, and the
topaz, the
diamond,
diamond.
the beryl, the onyx, and the jasper,
And we think that
the
those are
lapis
fine
lazuli,
minerals.
the turquoise, and the emerald,
This dude. Or
and the
whatever.
gold.
He wasn't a dude.
The workmanship
Spirit,
of your
or
settings
whatever
and your
it is.
sockets was in you. They were prepared on the day that you were
What up,
created.
Tommy? I see you, man. I love you,
You were
man.
the
Thank you
anointed
for coming
cherub
in,
who
Tommy.
covers and protects.
You know, that's my Greek
And
friend.
I placed you
Yeah,
there.
what up? That's my man.
You were on the holy
Yo,
mountain
this dude
of
looks
God.
just like Tony Savalas,
You
man. I'm
walk
trying to
in
get
the
him
midst
on
of
the
the
show,
stones
man.
of fire,
I don't know what's wrong with this dude, man.
sparkling jewels.
I don't know if he can read or act, but
You
he
were
got that look.
blameless in your ways from the day you were created, until unrighteousness and evil were found in you. Through the abundance of your commerce, you were internally filled with lawlessness and violence, and you sinned. Therefore I have cast you out as a profane and unholy thing from the mountain of God,
Kicked him out.
and I have destroyed you, O covering cherub, from the midst of the stones of fire. Number 4. Perfection.
Section.
This phrase encapsulates his personal and moral qualities. He had the seal of perfection, and was perfect in beauty.
Perfect.
He was perfect or blameless in his ways from the day he was created until his first sin.
He sinned.
The angel
That's where it starts.
was full of wisdom
Yeah.
and beautiful. Like everything else God created, this angel was flawless from the beginning.
Flawless.
Not only that, but he appeared particularly appealing. Cherubim and seraphim both appear to be supreme heavenly beings. All of these signs point to this person having the highest rank
I
of
don't know why
any
they keep
created
saying
being
he's a
in the
person.
universe.
You
The
know, some of
angel
these people, I don't know what
was
they're
on
talking about.
God's holy mountain. The statement here refers to God's visible glory as where he dwells. This angel was very close to the Lord. The angel also walked amid firestones. Inception of perversion. Without explaining how it occurred, God says, "Iniquity was found in thee." The best clue as to what happened in Satan's mind is found in verse 17. Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 17. Your heart was proud and arrogant because of your beauty. You destroyed your wisdom for the sake of your splendor. I cast you to the ground. I lay you before kings that they might look at you. You corrupted your wisdom because of your splendor. His prideful nature and preoccupation with himself are his sin.
Think about yourself.
Meditating
About you.
upon his God-endowed beauty,
Hey, Tiffany.
he became
Miller,
mesmerized
Brown.
with
How you
himself
doing? Good evening.
and was lifted up with pride. In Luke chapter 10, verse 18, Jesus said,
Here we go.
I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven.
There you go.
The context of these words is the return of the 70 disciples that Jesus
So I
had
got
sent out
kicked
to
out.
evangelize.
So
and
you know
prepare his way
Jesus
to
was
Jerusalem.
there already, y'all. Yeah.
As the
Y'all should
70
know that.
returned from their assignment, they were delighted to learn that even the demons had been subjugated to them. Luke chapter 10, verses 17 and 18.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to play a
The
little bit of
70
that. I hope y'all
returned
got
with
something
joy,
out of that.
saying,
I mean,
Lord,
you go to
even the
YouTube
demons are
and
subject to
you
us
just
in
put
your
in
name.
Lucifer, and then you'll see that
He said it.
stuff, and you can read it,
I
write down the
watched
scriptures,
Satan
get
fall
it
from
into you,
heaven like a
study it a
flash
little
of
bit, and
lightning.
then have a better understanding of it.
Jesus'
You know,
statements are a
so
caution
we get
against
out here and
pride,
talk a little bit more.
and it is as if he were saying, yes, you are quite heady because even the demons have been subject to you. But remember that pride is the sin that gives rise to all.
Okay, we back at the podcast recording. So the evil, as I read and understand, it didn't start with us. It started with us. It started up there with God. That tree, good and evil, that he put down here. It was a tree of life too there too. Tree of life. But the tree of good and evil was down here, he put it down here. I want to ask a question to y'all. Why did he put that tree down here? Why did he do that? Why put him down here? Why he put the tree? Why y'all think? Wow. Took me a long time to study, read, commune with God to get the answer. Well, he gave me an answer. Why did he put that tree down here and tell us not to do it? Like, you know, mama and grandma, you know, we was kids, and they leave the house, they say, y'all better not go in my kitchen. Y'all better not go in that kitchen and get anything. Y'all better not touch nothing when I leave. Did that work? As soon as they walked out that door, we was on it. And then if it was a lot of us and stuff like that, then when they came back, everybody telling on each other. No, it wasn't me. It was that one. It was that one. Kind of remind me of something. When Adam and Eve broke up or messed up and fell, then Jesus, God came and asked him, like, where y'all at? What y'all hiding from? And then he went directly to Adam. Why, Adam, what's going on? What'd you do? You the head of the house, man. What's going on? What happened? What did you do? And Adam blamed the woman. He blamed the woman. He said, he blamed God too. Read that scripture. He said, it was that woman you gave me. It was your fault. You gave it. It's not read that, man. That's comedy, man. It's funny. Yeah. And usually that's what we do. Because the people I was asking, good and evil, they start talking about other human beings. They start blaming other humans. They're the people. They evil. Yeah. Start blaming others. That's what we do. Usually, that's all we talk about is each other. We talk about each other. We hurting each other. Lying to each other. There's some of us that's good to one another. You know. There's a group of us. You know. And we can change it. We can make it different. Or whatever may be the case. But that thing with Adam, he was funny. He said, yeah, it's your fault, God. Your fault, you gave it to me. Why you didn't give it to me? You should have never gave it to me. Say he was blaming. He didn't take the responsibility and say, listen, I messed up. When she came and did that thing, I should have said, no, you wrong. Get your behind back in this house. And we're going to talk about this and discuss it. And then he, you know, what can you do? I don't know. They had the intelligence or the whatever, but they was trained by God. They was grown. They was trained. They wasn't never babies. They was grown. Or they was up and walking around and they was, you know, being able to talk and all that stuff with God. So, yeah, they messed up. And we all do. Following the same thing that was going on in heaven. The same stuff. You know, pride. You know, thinking it's us. It's me. Me. Yep. And I want to be the one. And stuff. I don't like that kind of stuff. Well, you see what happened. You know, I mean, you read what happened. You should have read what happened. I don't know. You know? Yeah, somebody just read in, Mr. Miller. Let me read what you said. I think he put it there to teach us something. He wanted us to realize what was really inside of us. And that we need God's guidance continuously. Man, listen, I really appreciate it, man. That's what I needed that. I'm glad you text that in. Listen. That is, just that's the same thing God came up with. To test us, to show us, to us to figure out. We can't do it without him. It's him. And that's true. That's what I believe. I really thank you, Miss Tiffany Miller Brown, for that. You know, so, you know I'm going to try to put y'all to work. We got to do this thing together. We do. Because if we don't do it together, it don't tend to work out. If something is divided, if the house is divided, it will fall. It will fall. Now, we got a lot of things that we disagree with. And it's okay to disagree, I believe. But why can't we come to a common ground about just the one thing? God, I gotta be so complicated. Is it complicated for me to say I love you? You need anything? Can I help you feed you? You sick? Let me heal you. You know what I'm saying? No, let's try something different. This is not working for you. Just sit down. This morning I was at my man's store around the corner. And I had talked to the boss, the owner of the store, so I'd come in and do a little commercial. And it was back in this anyway. But anyway, one of my friends I ran into, y'all seen him on the video on Facebook, it's on there. He came up, he dapped, and he sat down, you know, he offered me a beer, you know, something, you know. I said, no, thank you. He was Heineken too, and that's one of my favorite beers. I said, no, thank you. It was kind of early when I just had breath, more milk. So he asked me, he said, man, what can I give you, man? I said, I'm feeling bad. You ain't taking nothing. Give it to me. And what I said to him, I said, listen, you're giving me the best thing. You're sitting down, giving me some attention and conversating with me. That's enough. That's it. That's all I need from you. And he was like, man, that was nice. That was good. You know? The simple little things. Caring and helping each other. You know? That's it. I get up in the morning and I'll be going to work. I'll be like, man, the one thing I want to do is talk to somebody, see what's going on with them. If I need to help them or do something, because people be helping me. I mean, little things and stuff like that, they go out their way. Even though, you know, I go to participate in their business and stuff like that, and, you know, and stuff, but they go a little extra mile sometimes, you know, especially when you talk to them and just give them a little conversation, ask them simple things. How you doing today? How's your day going? You know, you say, want to know what's going on, and if you're having a good day or bad day, you know. And but most people are, yeah, you're going through that. Why are you doing good? What's going on? What's wrong? Most times it's just about themselves, about them. That's it. You know, when we start thinking about just you, that's the devil. That's the devil. Yep, Joe is. You just think about me. I. Yep, your problems. Everybody got problems. Not just you. We all in this. Listen, the rain fall on the just and the unjust. Everybody got to go through it. Everybody got it. I don't care if you got money, rich, beautiful, fat, tall, black, white, skinny. Who don't got issues? Who don't got something going on in their life? My grandmother used to say, it might be raining in our house. It might be raining. Some people in the Midwest, they just had a hurricane now. They don't even got no house. Don't got no home. Don't got nothing. Well, they do got something. They still got life. They can rebuild that. But just imagine, you're in your house, and next time you're gone. Yeah? Read in Job, the book of Job. Read that story. Read that book. It happens. Now, the Lord tests you. Just like he betted on Job, he bet on you. He bet on us. We can do it. Listen, we can do it. I know we can do it. Listen, I be looking for stuff to do when it comes to the kingdom. I look for work. Anything I can do for the kingdom, I'm doing it. I was saying to myself, this might be funny. When I get to heaven, when I get there, if they got a job up there cleaning the toilets, the bathroom, I'm going to fight for that job. I'm going to fight for that job. And whoever want to get in my way of cleaning God's toilet, going to have some problems. I look for stuff to do when it comes to the kingdom of God. I get up and I look for a job. Yeah, I get up and say, God, what you want me to do today? I ask him, what you got for me today to do? Who you got for me to talk? And I tell people when I come in contact with them, especially now, God brought us together. That's what I told my friend Will today. I said, this ain't just happened. Oh yeah, you supposed to be here. We supposed to be having this conversation. We talked about the Lord. That's right. That's all. That's the whole mission. What we gonna do? Stop talking about people. Stop saying it's always talking about people. Why they doing this? Why you do what you do? Don't just worry about you and take care of yourself first. And don't be talking about them because you ain't no better than them. You a sinner too, and you ain't no better. And you have sin. I know. I mean, we all done did it, and we try to run around. People, some are still doing it. We do it. Good and evil. Now, one side or the other, the path of righteousness or the path of destruction, the path of good, the path of destruction. It's there. I read that somewhere. I read it. So, which is it? Good and evil. People, we do good things. And we do bad things, evil things. We don't have to do evil things. We do not. It can all be good. Good in your intent. Your intentions is good towards every situation that you go through. Paying your taxes. Paying your bills. Going to work. Being on time. Doing your work. Intent. Good. The best. You want to be a good worker. Because you're not just working at that place you're doing, or whatever you're doing. Work for the kingdom. On everything you do. People say we go to church. Yeah, I was listening to this little radio station and stuff. They talking about, yeah, man, if I wasn't in church, I would have cursed that person out. What you mean if you wasn't in the building in church? The whole world is a church. The whole universe is a church, you dodo bird. That's what I said in my car, man. So sometimes, I mean, I don't want to disrespect nobody, but people say some stupid things, man. Church is you. That mind, that body of yours inside you is the church. You walk outside the building, it's church. The whole universe, you can go to Mars or go to a different planet. The whole thing is church. That's God is you right in the mix. What you mean cursing somebody out? You wasn't in the building. Shouldn't be cursing nobody out anyway. Making somebody feel bad. Even though they might deserve it. Nope, they don't deserve it. God didn't curse you out when you was doing stuff. He didn't curse you out. He didn't do that. So why you going to do it to somebody else? That's evil. That is evil. I think it is. Yeah, man, we've been on this thing almost about an hour. And we got 3 more minutes. I'm talk, you know. So, this week's got homework, got an assignment. Kingdom. You're working for it. Either you don't think you do working for them. You listen. This is what it is. We ain't wasting no time. Listen. We're not living in the last days. People keep saying, yeah, these are the last days. Yeah, these are the last days. Listen, when they wrote that in that book, the last days, that was the last days. If you listen and pay attention and look at the signs, what's going on. Look at the world. Look what's going on. It's any minute, any time, any second. That's the days you're living in. You don't have, you think you got time, you assume you have time. Turn it around. I don't know. This might be the last broadcast I have. I don't know. It's every moment, every breath. You don't even think about breathing. I do. Every breath I take, listen, I think God, I don't think I can thank him enough. No. Every moment. I don't know. I go to the store. I might not make it back. I don't know how I'm going to go to sleep. I don't know. Anybody know how they're going to sleep? No. You can go to the doctor and they say you got 3 weeks to live and you live another 20 years. They don't know. Who knows but God? But you know you're going. So, I don't know. He said be ready, not trying to get ready, y'all. Listen, I love this. I have to say this to the people podcast, good and evil. That's the show. That's the world. That's the life. Good and evil. The things that you're doing has to represent God. That's the image that we're achieving. That's the intent. That's why you're here. The image of him. The evil, that's something else. So when you start lying to people, trying to get over, trying to think you're coming up, or whatever may be the case, you ain't trying to find out the good and trying to learn the good and seeking the good. Hey, ain't gonna better be there but you and Jesus. That's it. We live forever. We're eternal beings. I hope y'all understand that. I don't know. Eternal is forever life. You can't say life abundant. So I hope y'all got something out of it. I got, man, I love this, man. I got a lot of stuff because I've been, but so I started the show maybe a week, 2 weeks ago. This show right here, Good and Evil. I started this 2 or 3 weeks ago. You know, and the next week's show, I think it's gonna be nice too. You know, and everything, all these shows, everything, I give the glory to the God, man. I couldn't be doing these things. But the ideas come, you put it there in my head, you know, this head, like, real big. We got enough room to spread those ideas and little things around. Yeah, good and evil. Are you doing good things? Are you trying to do good things? Good deeds? To each other? To yourself? To the people around you? Children? Your boss? Co-workers? Members at church? People at the store? Restaurant cooking for you? The white people, the black people, China people, everybody, all the humans. How you looking at what you talking about? What you saying? Every word, every thought is being recorded. Being listened to. There's nothing you can do, you can't hide nowhere. Sneak around, try to sneak. Nah, that's not working. So, I enjoyed this like I always do. And I'm looking forward to the next week. It's not up to me, it's not my call, you know. This life, this right here belongs. I gave it all to him. I just did. And it's all him, man. I'm just so happy. It's like, it's a peace that's, whew. It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay, you know. No worries, no doubts, no nothing. It's going to move over here. Yeah, because, you know, I got a good roommate. Yeah. Jesus, he clean. He keep it clean. You know what I'm saying? He ain't too noisy. You know, he don't make too much noise. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He a good roommate. Yeah. So I like that. So I see my daughter Alyssa Ford and this is Cherie Ford. I like to call her own name. This is Cherie Ford. You know. How you doing, baby? I see, well, can't call that. Yeah, but everybody that came in, I appreciate y'all. I'm going to post this on YouTube. You know, I got to listen to it. It take time to record and stuff. And then I listen to it, do a little editing and stuff like that and stuff. And then I post it. Now, like I said, if you know, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all are into Spotify, Amazon Music, all the listening platforms, we there. I think I'm just waiting on the Apple one and stuff. And get this mic right now. Sound be too much noise. I gotta get a filter. I'm gonna go to the thing and get this right. Yeah, I don't turn the mic down too high. But yeah, you can listen to it on all those platforms and stuff. And to all my Facebook friends, if y'all got TikTok, because you know, you gotta have 1,000 followers. And then everybody talk to me, yeah, I got 1,000 followers, stuff like that. I did this. I've been trying to do it. All the Facebook people I have, go to TikTok, start following me. Dorian David, Mr. Game Time. You put either one of them, you're gonna see my picture on there. And then y'all start following me. Then we go live on TikTok. You know, try to get that TikTok live, because then, you know, I don't know if they're going to shut it down or not. These, you know, they talk about they're going to shut it down, the government. I don't know. So we try to get that fast and so we can get a little bit in. They trying to figure that out. So, okay, y'all, I had a good time tonight. Good and evil. Start thinking about that. Put that in your head and start reading that stuff, getting some of that in you so you can start performing the good deeds. God sure will appreciate that. He will appreciate that. And then, tell me, once you start doing that stuff, man, and stuff like that, and you doing it for God and you trying to please Him, watch how stuff start happening to your life. Watch. You just stand back and you just watch how things he want to just give it to you and just make you feel and just bless you and just, man, it's just wonderful, man. It's a wonderful thing. Man, it's just good. So, okay, now I like this this podcast thing. I got it set up so nice here and stuff, and it's good. You know, I got a little TV back there, a little movie, but I turned it down. I ain't gonna sound, doing a little studio. I want to add some more little stuff to it. I got a lot of fixing up to do, but, it's going to get done. It's going to get better as the time go on and stuff like that. If y'all want to send me some on the Facebook page or my YouTube page, if y'all want to send me some any little videos or any little things, scriptures or whatever it may be to see, because I need that food. I need it. Or anything encouraging to help me out or whatever you want to pass it to me, please do, because I like to read little things like that. I like to get into it, and you helping my spirit. You helping me. That is the best way you can help me, is give me some food, spiritual food. Pray for me. I pray for y'all. That's what we do. And help. And y'all can bring me some food too. My family, y'all bring me some food. Cook and bring me a plate of food. I'm off on the weekends. And I'm going to start cooking, and I'm going to invite, start giving out plates on Sundays to the family and stuff like that. So I'm going to start cooking big, and I'm going to let y'all know what's on the menu. And then y'all do me like that too, man. Give me some food to eat. Or y'all can come and take me out to dinner. I ain't doing no red meat, but y'all come take me out to dinner and spoil me, because I spoil y'all, man. I love y'all. So, okay, then I'll talk to y'all next week. I got a good show for next week too. Nice. Lord, give me these shows, man. Give me these episodes. And we ain't going to run out of content. Nah, man, because, listen here, I could talk about that president. Listen here, man. He going down there and he get to New York. The president, Bush, man. Not Reagan, that Trump president, Mr. Trump. He in a lot of trouble, man. A lot of trouble, man. And this I don't know, man. Hey, he in a lot of trouble and stuff. Good and evil. It's only one. It's two sides. Which side you on? I don't know. I know I'm on the good side now. I'm glad I'm on the good side. So, okay, I'm going to cut this Facebook off. Y'all have a good night. The Lord be with you. You be with the Lord. We pray for y'all. We cover y'all and stuff like that all week, every day. Yes, every day I do that. For my family, friends, for the whole world. And good deeds this week. Good deeds. Good deeds. Doing good, thinking good. Not that other mess. Stop talking about people. Don't care if they say something to you. You don't got to say nothing back to them bad. Try to pray for them. Get up out of there and just pray for them and stuff, and let them calm down a little bit. And the Lord will get them. Don't worry. He turns things around. All right, though. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Bye-bye. All right, podcast. Y'all have a good night. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all. Hope everything came all right. And y'all can check this out on the YouTube channel, Mr. Game Time. Go on there, subscribe, and stuff like that. And we're going to get this thing turned around and try to do some good deeds this week and stuff. That's the lesson. Good deeds. Good stuff. Good. Be on the good side. The good, righteous path. That's the path we on. Not that other one. Destruction. No, we're not on it. Y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.